azosines, diazosines and oxosines. So moving on to science. So here you have studied the oxipines and all, right? Thiopines, oxipines and all. So in the azosines, it is an unsaturated compound with an 8-membered ring in which the azo means it is the nitrogen atom which is present over there. And so in the synthesis of azosine, how will synthesize this compound is, please go through these things. And then here if you will see, this is the diazobasketin compound, and then if you will take the diazobasketin compound and if you will do the flash vacuum pyrolysis, at that time what happens, this flash vacuum pyrolysis is what it does is it breaks the complex molecules into the simple molecule. Okay, so once it will undergo the flash vacuum pyrolysis, at that time this shifting, if you say, this bond shifts over here and then this bond shifts and then there is a breakage of this bond on leading to this structure. Okay, and after that you are synthesizing an azine compound, and later what happens, there is a rearrangement which is taking place over here. Once it will rearrange, you will get the cyclic product, and then with the removal of one of the HCN molecule, you will get the cycloadduct. After the formation of your cycloadduct over here, you can see here this bond shifts over here, there is a ring expansion, this bond shifts over here and then this bond on shifts and there is a ring expansion over here at minus 198 degrees Celsius. You will get an azosine compound. From substituted heterooxyazabicyclo compounds, and how you will synthesize this is, you are taking the cyclic compounds, and then if you are treating it with the dimethyl oxy boron fluoride, it under 2 to 8 hours of reflux, 0 degrees Celsius, and then you are treating it with the dichloromethane. Okay, upon treatment with that, what happens here is there is a shifting of this bond over here, generating O minus. O minus will abstract the Me from here, resulting you in the OMe. Okay, once the OMe is formed, here if you will see, there is the one hydrogen gets cleaved out, there is removal of one of the hydrogen atom, deprotonation which is taking place, generating you as the carbanion. Once the carbanion gets generated over here, this carbanion shifts, make a bond, and there is a breakage of this bond towards here. This bond will shift over here, resulting you in the ring expansion on treatment with the NBS and the base. So you will result in the azosine as your product. Okay, so moving on to thermolysis reaction, and here if you will see the name heterooxyazabicyclo 420 octa 37 and ene. Okay, it is an ene compound. And then in thermolysis reaction, if you will take the 1,2,4 triazines and then if you will treat it with these bicyclic compounds, what happens here is, you have heard about Diels-Alder reaction, right? So if it undergoes the Diels-Alder reaction and upon treatment with the toluene, what happens here, there is a formation of this adduct. After the formation of this adduct, this bond shifts. First what happens, this bond will shift over here, this bond shifts, and this bond will shift over here, this bond again comes over here with the cleavage of whole of this moiety. Okay, with the cleavage of whole of this moiety, you will result in azosine. In the diazosines, it is the 2 nitrogen atoms with the 8-membered ring. And so how you will synthesize this is, you are taking the orthodiamino compounds, orthodiaminobenzene, and then you are treating it with this complex molecule. If you will treat it with this, at that time what happens, there is the generation of this bond over here. With the cleavage of water molecule, you will generate the complex molecule, that is your 1,4 diazosine. And then moving on to mechanism is not necessary, so I am not showing you here. And then from acid, it is the this 4-membered ring, 2 molecules of your acid. Upon heating thermolysis, what happens, you will form one ring structure over here. After the formation of this adduct, and again upon heating and protonation, what happens, this gets opened, and then in ring opening reaction which is taking place over here, resulting you in the diazoxide. From a polycyclic azoalkane. And so if you will take the 7,8-diaza tetracyclo or octasevenine in, and then if you will take, and then if you will treat it with the dichloromethane upon photolysis minus 78 degrees Celsius 6 hours, if you will keep it, that time what happens, there is a ring opening over here generating you this adduct. Again this gets cleaved out, these rings get open again, and to resulting you in the 1,2-diazoxide. And then moving on to next, it is the enamine synthesis, not ENA enamine, it is vinamine. Okay, so this is also the another type of the compound. Okay, and then if you will take this complex molecule, and then if you will treat it with this one, and at that time what happens, there is a Diels-Alder reaction which is going to take place from here, diene and then dienophile. Okay, and then when this undergoes the reaction, and in presence of dioxane, upon reflux you will get this one adduct, and then again upon ring opening reaction will result in diazoxide. Again from 1 to 3 triazines. So you are taking the 1, 2, 3 triazine compound upon treatment with the benzene in benzene reagent and THF, that has to be in 1:1 ratio, or photolysis 30 degrees Celsius 6 hours, one of the nitrogen molecule gets cleaved out, and then you will again there is a ring, 2 molecules of this compound you are taking, so 1 molecule of your nitrogen gets cleaved out, so you will result in diazoxide. Okay, and then moving on to synthesis of dioxazine, it is the oxygen atoms with the 8-membered ring. And then if you are taking the diphenyl acetylene, and then if you treat it with the dioxine, 1,4-dioxine, in upon photolysis, again the Diels-Alder reaction which is taking place, and then after that formation of this adduct, and then ring opening reaction followed by the dioxazine product. Okay, and then thank you. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment box. Okay.